Hey everyone, Dendrite here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're ripping through 25 recon tools you'll see constantly in bug bounty, pen testing, and attack surface mapping. And look, I'll save you the motivational speech. Recon isn't glamorous. Nobody claps when you map an attack surface. There's no cinematic music, just you, a terminal, and the slow realization that most secure systems are held together by configuration files that nobody wants to touch because it's been working fine, which is developer speak for. Please don't look too closely. This is not a type this command and feel powerful kind of video, it's the map behind the madness. Or more accurately, it's the part of the map people pretend isn't there. Because once you understand these tools, you stop seeing magic, you start seeing patterns. And patterns are always disappointing in the same way. If you're new to Recon, the idea is brutally simple. Find assets, confirm what's real, map the attack surface, pull hidden endpoints out of history, then start probing for weak points. It sounds structured, it never is. It's more like triage, except the patient is an entire company's infrastructure and nobody knows where the bleeding is coming from. Let's walk it. Subdomain discovery. First up, a mass. A mass is the heavyweight, it doesn't ask, it observes. It builds an external map of the target until the target stops looking like a system and starts looking like exposure. Honestly, it's a bit like medical imaging. Except instead of finding tumors, you find forgotten staging environments named Final V3. Then Subfinder is quiet, passive, almost polite, which is dangerous in this field. The quiet tools usually see the most. It pulls from public sources, no contact, no noise, just what the internet already leaked and forgot to delete. Assetfinder is similar, different sources, same conclusion. If it exists, someone indexed it. Gotator is where optimism dies a little. It starts guessing because humans are creatures of habit. We name things like dev, test, API'd, admin, like attackers don't speak English. It's almost charming. Alt DNS does the same thing. Mutation, permutation, word list. It's basically saying, I'm going to find what you meant to hide, not what you actually hid, which is usually more effective. DNS resolution. Now you've got candidates, some real, some hallucinated, some wishful thinking. Time to collapse reality. DNSX handles resolution. It tells you what actually exists. PureDNS goes further, it removes wildcard noise. Because some systems don't lie, they just lie to everything equally, which is arguably worse. DNS validator cleans your resolvers, which sounds like admin work until your entire recon pipeline starts returning garbage and you realize you've been chasing ghosts for 3 hours. Port scanning. Now we move closer. Nabu is first fast scanning, recon oriented, efficient, no philosophy. Nmap is next. The classic. If you've ever had a security meeting turn awkwardly silent, there's a decent chance Nmap was involved somewhere in the chain of events. It inspects services, versions, hosts. It asks the uncomfortable question, what are you actually running? Masscan is the opposite, it doesn't ask. It just checks everything at speed and lets you deal with the consequences. HTTP probing and visual recon. Now we see what's alive. HTTPX tells you what responds. Headers, status codes, titles, it turns chaos into something resembling structure. Quartone is where things get interesting. Screenshots at scale because humans are better at recognizing problems than parsing logs. A login page looks like a login page. A forgotten admin panel looks like regret. Go Witness does similar work. Discovery and crawling. Now we go into history, wayback URLs, pulls old endpoints, things that shouldn't be accessible anymore but are. GAU expands that across multiple sources. It's not one memory, it's multiple inconsistent recollections of the same system. Waymore goes deeper. Archived responses, not just what existed, but what it used to do. GoSpider is live crawling real-time structure mapping. JavaScript, endpoints, roots. It's the present tense of the system, which is usually already out of date by the time you finish observing it. Content discovery. Now we start forcing doors. FUF, which stands for fuzz, faster, you fool, aggressive enumeration. No patience, no negotiation. DNSX is structured brute force. GoBuster is minimal, efficient, predictable. Feroxbuster is recursive. It doesn't stop at what it finds, it keeps digging until either it finds something meaningful or you start questioning your career choices. Technology identification. Web tells you what you're looking at, frameworks, CMS libraries, because every exploit starts with misunderstanding what you're actually dealing with, and most people are guessing more than they admit. Secret hunting. Trufflehog scans for secrets, keys, tokens, credentials, things that were never meant to be public but ended up there anyway, usually because someone thought nobody will find this. That's always wrong. Vulnerability detection. Nuclei is template-based scanning at scale, fast validation across everything you've gathered. This is where Recon stops being exploration and becomes confirmation. This is the loop, not tools, a system. Start with a mass, Subfinder, Assetfinder, GoTata, Alt DNS, you build the map. Then DNSX, PureDNS, DNS validator, you remove the hallucinations. Then Nabu, Nmap, Mascan, you open doors, then HTTPX, Aquatone, Go Witness, you observe reality, then Wayback URLs, Gao, Waymore, Go Spider. You reconstruct history and structure, then FUF, DNSX, GoBuster, Feroxbuster, you force what doesn't want to be seen, what web fingerprints everything. Trufflehog exposes what someone forgot. Nuclei tells you what actually matters. And the loop continues. Because Recon is never done, it just becomes more accurate, or at least less wrong, and if that sounds cynical, good, it should. One tool is noisy, another is precise, one dataset is stale, another is fresh. You layer them until the system stops arguing with itself, until the picture stabilizes, and for a brief moment you get something close to truth. Like and subscribe for more videos. I've got plenty more videos in the work. Go to my Instagram and DM me the word Vault for access to HackVault, and I'll see you in the next one.